problem I was last time. Oh, shit. Check. Hello? Oh, man, my voice is annoying. All right. Well, dear God, I got a confession to make. I really thought it would be best if this vested confessions could be made public so that you know that the very best to me, whatever is left of me, is now fully devoted to dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And would you still believe me if I promised I could be something good, something new if I would so? I want to begin my manifesto as though I could remember everything from the start, like, Mom, do you remember that work of art you found down the wall? It was like 3 feet tall, and of all the mediums I could have picked, I chose the only marker that would stick to the walls for years to come. Well, Mom, I am the artist by whose hands this was done, except when you asked me about it, my first instinct was to run and to hide, only to be chided out under the notion that this commotion that I caused would be overlooked. But until that could be guaranteed, I hid. I started fusing my facts with my fictions in a way that became a whole lot less amusing the second I deemed all my gumballs worthy for the coins I have stolen out of your purse in recent memory. Mom, I'm sorry. But man, don't remind me of the time that I hit her, protested my 7-year-old temper as I fist flared across her shoulder with full intent to hurt her. Malia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of those times I skipped school because that guy on TV told me it was cool. But honestly, at that point, it was just a stool for my aggression to soar higher. Sorry for those moments when I looked at those images that no teenager should ever be allowed to see, or that those things became what it meant for me to be human. Look, I completely understand if after this confession session you decided there was nothing more that you could do, because honestly, I don't think you realized what you bargained for when you saw my sin and told me that your son's blood would suffice, when you bought me with your sacrifice. How am I worth anything as damaged and as broken as I am? It's completely okay. After this confession session, you decided there was nothing more you wanted to do. Just know that I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I disappointed you. With that, I signed my confession and left off into the vapor, hoping to leave this note to my creator or whoever would want to read it in case you didn't want to see it. I hadn't been home for 10 minutes when that same confession got stuck back under my door. There was my writing, but under it you had written more. You said, "To my child, to the pride of my eyes, when will you realize that this life that I have given you is my gift, yet so readily you wish it to be over? When will you get it that I will never summarize you by your mistakes, but just by the steps that you take to reconcile them with me? Look, thank you for your confessions. You need to know I'm a god that's in the business of making broken things whole again. It is my job to take your wreck and your wreckage and turn it into my message, my child. This is something you never had to fight alone. You'll never have to answer to a dial tone because I am God, I am holy, and I am yours. You will always have my favor, and my confession was signed by my Creator."